What up? Where's the camera? There it is. Okay, so it's 10:46. Just got out of the gym and I had locked myself out of the room. So actually got out at like 10:15. Took him about half an hour to get up here to unlock me. Sat down, caught up on the McGregor Mayweather press conferences. So it was all good. Laughing a lot as Conor kind of did his thing. But just wanted to do a quick recap of the day. A lot happened. And I just kind of wanted to make sure I got to record it and just do a little bit of a, I don't know, video blog. Not going to get a chance to really cut this together into something pretty, but we'll just make do. So took the Go bike today. Went to the wrong place in the morning. Went to the Reforge office instead of going to the Breather office. So ended up being 15 minutes late to the first subject matter expert interviews. Brian was super cool about it, but just don't like making that kind of impression, especially for the first set of interviews. What I really should have done was biked to the right place first, found a Starbucks over there to work, done my work over there, and just already be in the right place. I was working for like 3 hours in a location that was close to the hotel, and then I had to kind of like rush to get over there. And I think it's just better to be in the location, know that I'm close, and just not leave anything to chance. Rest of the day was fine. Took the Bart for the first time to go meet Nimrod. Nimrod used to be a resident of mine back at Rutgers when I was a sophomore. I was his resident assistant, and he was my next door neighbor. He was my resident, really good dude. Haven't talked to him for like 10 years, and it's really interesting listening to his journey and how he's kind of just progressed through life. I don't want to dig too deeply into it because it's his own personal story, but I found it super interesting. He got into the personal development space as well, which is something that obviously I had gotten into. I think he has approached it in more of a spiritual angle than I did, but we're still talking about the same language. We're still talking about empathizing with people and understanding where they're coming from and trying to understand that sometimes people don't know what they're doing and they don't know what's best for them, and you have to be able to use psychology and behavioral psychology to nudge them in the right direction. He took me to this great restaurant, this great Mediterranean restaurant called Old Jerusalem Restaurant, I believe it was called, in the Mission. Then we went out and checked out his apartment. He took me to Dolores Park in the Mission, which is really cool, beautiful views. I took some videos. I think if I do get a chance to cut it in, I'll cut it in right around here, and you can kind of see that. And he also asked some good questions. Most of the dinner I was getting his background, and later on when we were walking around, he asked me some good questions that I feel like I have good answers for, but in the moment I realized that I didn't answer them that well. And one of the questions that he asked that I feel I didn't answer well was, why do I think that I got hired at places like Reforge with I Will Teach and with Dennis, basically however far I made it into the entertainment industry. Like, if I didn't have experience in those things, why did these people bring me on? And I admittedly gave sort of a bullshit answer, like a real humble approach, being like, I don't know, and I think that people just see like I'm a good dude, blah blah blah, whatever. And when I sit back and really reflect on the question, though, I don't know what the answer is. I think that I work hard. I know I work hard, and I think that shows. But beyond that, like, I don't really have a whole lot of hard skills. I write pretty well. I communicate pretty clearly when it comes to the written form. So I honestly don't know why, other than the hard work thing. And it's something to think about more. Another question that he asked me is about what financial goals do I have. And I think I do have a financial goal. It's basically for Amy and myself to be able to have the option to not work or work part-time by the time I'm 40. But I think it was the way he phrased it that kind of threw me off. He said, basically he said like he was trying to hit a specific number, and that number would allow him to invest at 4% interest, and he'd be able to live comfortably on that interest, right? So he had like a lump sum number that he was going for. And I don't really have that number. It's just more like I need to be able to cover my expenses. And that's what I'm looking for. So I think it was just the language that he used. I wasn't able to, I didn't think about it in the same way that he thought about it. He also asked me about like what my professional goals are, and I told him, I look up to guys like Paul Lai. I look up to my father, and my goals are basically about influence, right? Being able to help people, being able to put myself in a position to help others, being able to have the skills, have the network, have the social status to help my family, help people that I love, people that are close to me. Those are my professional goals, So overall, it was a great day. Glad I managed to squeeze in a workout towards the end of the day. Got into the gym at like 9:30. The gym closed at 10. So glad I got that in, and going to go to bed now. I was like I said when I first started this video log, was watching the McGregor-Mayweather press conference and really just super impressed with what Conor has managed to do in such a short period of time. Like just really climbed to the top of the game, has his own promotion that gets featured on this fight, and it's just amazing, and it shows like it just takes, you got to dedicate yourself to it, you got to put in the time, and you just got to be driven. So I'm gonna sign off now, maybe cut together this video, maybe not, maybe just load it up, not sure yet, and gonna get ready for bed because it's an early morning tomorrow, and I just want to attack the work. All right, see you later.